Hi guys, as Ariana just said, my name's Ryan. I'll be your host tonight. Thank you all for coming out. And tonight's theme, I feel like America has kind of had a really bad rep lately. And so I thought we could maybe remember a time when America was good-ish again, back then, whenever. So first, we're gonna start off with one of our first-year poets. And her favorite thing about America is that it gives her the opportunity to make a living as a poet, right? That's pretty good. No one can take that away. Or can they? And her least favorite thing is expensive coffee shops. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mariah Yusofzei.
Thank you very much. All right, so my first poem is entitled The Two-ness of Things. Two stand in violets next to the measuring cups in your kitchen cupboard, where two is singular, where two is letters scrolled on the birthday note you keep in the dusty blue drawer with worn flowers and all, where two becomes missed opportunity with the others you place there, where all has a place in a blinding, intimate blue you leave untouched for 7 months of the year. On a Tuesday in March, Giovanni Testori dies at 69. The Bridges of Madison County becomes a bestseller. Czechoslovakia dissolves in the Velvet Divorce. A ferry in Haiti sinks. The no-name storm halos thunder snow, and I find God in the sea salt of Timor, crushed along stone and crying. The doctor says I'm a girl with black peacock hair. We visit Gilcrease and pick green apples. A ferry in Haiti sinks. The no-name storm halos thunder snow, and I plant sugar baby watermelon by the front door. Sprawling weeds won't grow lonely in summer. The weather is strangely dry, cloudless, with a stifling heat that takes away fruitless and fluttering thoughts. Mid-sentence, they tell me for the first 3 minutes I can't breathe. We visit Gilcrease and pick green apples. Their sourness a reminder of all we can't have in December. Yes, poetry is nearer to vital truth than history. Selena de Torrevieja. Algae sinks below her spine. Against pink lakes, she braids wetlands into her hair during the flamingo hour. In seclusion, we become little more than our surroundings. Hands twining and untwining, bring her into sound, sleeplessness, cold feet dancing. When sound carries fire, he carries everything but her. And this one is entitled September 1939. Somewhere a glass boat holds the remnants of her, cracked under the weight of a copper moon. She's private in a grape hyacinth kind of way when the white unravels and blue ashwood is uncut. Some nights I untie my imagination from her to see her running wickedly down staircases in Moscow mansions where a misplaced August story rings, and I begin to remember the frozen lilies and the yellow room, hidden beneath the framework, and names from the sea grave. At 12 years. Milk and rice of Cher Berenge stick to our ribs, staying with us until we leave. Spotted roses quietly twine stems in twos together. Red and white, she leaves tending them to climb upstairs to pray. Tucking black curls into a white headscarf, the one she wore to bury her 3 sons, my feet dangle off the edge of her bed. Her knees bend on the rug. She becomes a bee. I wonder if God sees her long fingers moving from bead to bead. She prays over me in whispers of cardamom, in a language unknown to me then and still. Her voice is linear, yet of the earth. As I sit and think of our conversations, of the Afghanistan she leaves behind, she tells me they mine lapis from the mountains in the east, and she doesn't recognize it anymore. I still taste the greenness of the finely chopped pistachios 12 years later. On keeping time and measure, I saw a woman walking across winter's burial shroud. She assumed a leopard, stitched with cattails, witch hazel, aster bluebirds, rime-cut cedar wood counts, minutes within footprints, balm of choke cherries blankets November. Christmas morning. We enjoy white pears for breakfast from a pan on the stove, and spoons of cold moon, the ones you used to eat your milk and bread. I sent larkspur and white roses last Christmas Eve. You gave me a white village with amber shadows. Time is the fire in which we burn, and come summer we'll find the 3, the 8, and the 12 tumbling down in shades of red. For now we eat from sugar fire, swallows drinking from the sun. Bones of summer. We don't count the days near the sea. On the 4th night, she tells us a spider hangs above her head. We tell her it's not there, and 2 years later, she says the same. The boys are like summer's wild fruits. They occupy several spaces at once. I still remember the smell of bubblegum on their breath, and I still struggle to write home into poems, to seek shelter in the most unlikely of places when the violets drop from their small pots, and we find fragments of blue agapanthus strewn and weathered. They ventured where the spider never did go. June's heat is a blood orange in young hands squeezing memory into curious citrusy strands that are fragrant and stinging and alive. And that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you.